Where would the world be without Elon Musk? Let's go straight to his latest tweet about Tesla. And here's what he said. The gauntlet has been thrown down. The prophecy will be fulfilled. Model S price changes to $69,420. Pras Subramanian. At last, we can get a $69,000 car. I hope you have the income to get it. Okay, tell us more about what Tesla's up to.
So Adam, it's, interesting set of numbers there. We won't get into that, but, it's the big story here is it's a second price cut for the Model S in 2 weeks, right? So this first one, the gauntlet has been thrown, is referring to Lucid and their Air, their new sedan that competes with the Model S is going to price actually below what the Model S was going to be with the government tax credit. So Elon cut that price from $71,990 to $69,420. So he's below that $70,000 threshold. Earlier this week, the Model S cost you $74,990. So you're going basically $5,000 less in the span of 4 days, which is a big move. But I just want to highlight that the Model S is actually a very low volume car for Tesla. It's around maybe 5% of unit sales. This is according to Credit Suisse because Tesla doesn't break out Model S in terms of their Model S and Model X sales in terms of the percentages. So it's a big price change for a car that they don't sell that many of.
Yeah, Pras, I kind of want to ask about that. How will this impact them, if at all, right? I mean, I see on the roads, around New York and New Jersey where we are, plenty of Model 3s, a good number of Model X's, but the Model S, it seems like since the 3 and the X have come out, the volumes of those that I'm seeing, it's just smaller. Is that the case? And does that mean that the obvious joke of a price doesn't matter that much?
I will say this. So the Model 3 and Model Y together are about 89% of unit sales. This is according to Tesla's just recently released Q3 delivery numbers. So, it's a small, percent from like a unit sales perspective, but the Model S is still their halo car in a sense. It's the car that now has a plaid version that can just beat basically any mid to full size scales performance sedan right now. It's still a car that people still want in terms of the high end, and it's competing against the S classes. It's competing against the BMW 5 Series and 7 Series. So there is a market there for that, and right now the S still sells, even though the car is over 10 years old. So I think it does matter, and I think it's good that Elon is trying to compete against the Lucid Air, which is it's a formidable competitor. It's got a lot of range and performance. So it's small potatoes in terms of their sales, but I think he knows he has to still compete in that market.
Pras, tell me a little bit more about this Lucid vehicle that we're talking about here and what would make it a formidable, as you say, it's got, the range, for example. One of the things that has driven Tesla sales is this sort of mystique, right? Not just about Musk, but about the car itself, that it's a sexy car to drive. Does Lucid have that same appeal? And what is the demand like for those cars?
Well, Lucid is kind of a big name now in the space, even bigger than others that are competing against Tesla. And the issue that Lucid is they took a while for them to come out with their car. They did. The styling is a little bit outdated, but it's getting some buzz because of the fact that the base model can go have 400-mile range and has some pretty impressive performance stats, just like the Model S. So it is a big competitor. It's California-based. People are excited about it, but is it going to get the buzz that the Model S? We look at the fans that Tesla has. Lucid doesn't have those fans yet, right? So maybe it's a matter of time before that does happen, and you get the craze on that side too. But I think Lucid is a good competitor, but I don't know, especially when it comes to range. But I just don't know if the styling and the mystique is there yet for that brand.
Pras, Eddie Murphy said it best in the 1980s. $69,420. What a bargain! That's a bargain for me. I think I'll buy one. Pras Subramanian, thank you very much. We wish you all a Model S.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.